We back? We live. Welcome back, Reformer Nation. We're back live here in the studio, Reform Fitness TV. Back once again talking about the Super Juice Me Challenge, the Super Juice Me Fast. And in this segment, we just want to talk about some of the lessons learned. You know, doing this for 28 days, you will learn a few things. And just to kind of give you guys a jump start on the Super Juice Me Challenge. Let me just say, it is a 28-day challenge that we did, but I want to be careful to mention that you can do 7 days, you can do 14 days, you can do 21 days, or 28 days. Just get in where you fit in. Do whatever you can do, but we strongly encourage you to participate in some form of the Juice Me Fast. And some of the lessons that we learned, we just want to share briefly on some of those things. One of the things that we learned during this journey, and I didn't get a chance to put that down, but the difference, and I know people asked us the difference, you know, between juicing and doing the green smoothies, and some people think they are the same thing. And we just want to let you know that they are absolutely two different things altogether. With smoothies, you still have soluble fiber, which means that your body still has to break down the smoothie, to break down and to use or to waste. So there will be a percentage of the nutrition that your body will receive, and there'll be a percentage that it will send directly to waste. And so so that's where the difference is. With juicing, what it does is it's all soluble fiber. It's all fiber that is going directly to your bloodstream. It is actually circumventing the digestion process. So it's not using any of your digestive system. It's going directly into your bloodstream. It's going directly to your cells, empowering your cells and changing it, your cells on the cellular level. And so it's going right to work immediately. One of the other lessons that we learn, and what I do with my wife whenever I make a juice, I'll take the cup and I'll put the juice to her ear and say, listen to the juice. And what we've learned is, when you listen to the juice, you'll hear the crackling of the enzymes, the living organisms in the juices. And that is what we're consuming. We're consuming live nutrients, live enzymes, live vitamins and minerals that are going to work immediately in our bodies. And so that's the difference between a smoothie and a juice. Totally two different animals. So if asked about your juices, you'll be able to explain to them how different it is and the benefits therein. And so that's one of the lessons learned.
Okay, so another lesson learned would be shopping.
Oh, yeah.
Usually we shop for 5 days, you know, so every week we would shop, you know, for the next 5 days. We found that to be feasible, and you know, it would keep the food from going bad. We didn't want to buy too much food too far out because the food will go bad. So it's important that you shop for 5 days. You know, I think that's something that we learned. That's something that worked for us. So you can kind of fill it out, but that I would suggest that. We would suggest that. Also, we learned where to shop. We went to an international grocery store in Laurel. I believe it's called Best Way International.
Best Way International.
Yes, in Laurel. Sometimes
193.
Sometimes we would go to Mom's here in Mom's Organic here in Waldorf. It could be a little expensive. We'd go there for you know, if it was something we just had to get. But Giant too also carries a lot of the vegetables and fruits that you may need as well. That's another thing that we didn't write down, but you'll learn some new vegetables. I've learned some new vegetables that I had no clue or ever heard of or anything.
Like parsnip.
Right, like parsnip. They
Ever
have
heard
that
of
in
parsnip?
they have that in giant parsnip and what was that? Fennel.
Fennel.
And they also have that in giant as well. But the international store is a lot cheaper, and you will get a lot of the majority of your products from there. Some things like that honey that we got from Mom's. Remember the name of the honey?
Yes.
Manuka honey.
Manuka honey.
It's delicious.
It is the most expensive honey in the world, but it is also the most potent and the most delicious honey that you'll ever have in your entire life.
Yes.
Yes.
And also the vanilla beans. You'll get those from Mom's as well. So
Yes.
fresh vanilla beans, because you're going to be making your own almond milk and
Yes.
things like that. Vanilla
You're going to
beans.
have some cheeky
So,
little extras. You're going to
yes.
have, it's not going to be no boring juices. You're going to enjoy yourself on
Yes.
this. Some of the things you're going to look forward to tasting. You're going to get creative. Listen, you're going to enjoy yourself on this journey.
Also, lessons learned were about preparation. I had to go out and buy some more containers. You want to have some bowls that you can prep your food in with lids, preferably. I think I went to like the Family Dollar. You can get them Family Dollar, Dollar Store, or Walmart. Just a nice bowl that you can put your fruit in when you prepare it, and put a lid on it if you have to put it in your refrigerator. So that's important to get a lot of good containers to hold
Yes.
your stuff. I also bought another measuring cup, because it's easier when you juice to put it in a measuring cup and then pour it into your jar, your mason jars, which you're going to also have to buy mason jars, which you can get those from Bed Bath & Beyond or Walmart. We had like 32-ounce mason jars. We also bought some straws. They have like little lids and straws, sip tops that attach, and it just sits on the mason jar, and you put the little silver part around it, and it fits perfectly. So it's easier to sip your drink, and you don't want to gulp it down.
Yes.
You want to take an hour
Yes.
to drink it. You want to take
Yes.
small sips, and make it last. At least, usually it takes about an hour to drink
Yes.
the drink, unless it's just really good and you're really thirsty. You might sip it in 15 minutes, but an hour is long enough.
Caution you to drink it slowly.
Slow.
You want to enjoy it. And we talked about how sometimes you just want to chew.
Yeah.
But some of the thickies, you'll learn about the thickies. We don't call them smoothies, we call them thickies, because you are juicing all of your materials, with the exception of ingredients like banana or avocado.
Right.
Because you can't juice those. But what you do is you blend those into the juices, making what they call thickies.
Right, and you'll see that in the video on the app once you turn the app, view the app. And also, I was told by a wellness person too, when you drink your juice, when you sip it, you can swish it around in your mouth a little bit before you swallow it, because that helps with digestion. Like in your mouth, it starts digestion. If there's going to be any, it starts in your mouth. So you can swish it around in your mouth a little bit and then swallow it, But just take your time and enjoy your juice.
Yes, you won't want to learn the hard way. My dad found out the hard way. He gulped his down, and you'll have to go to the bathroom. That's another thing. You will be going to potty, so you'll be making frequent visits to the bathroom, because juicing is a natural detoxifier. So there are only a couple of ways that your body detoxes, and one is through going through the bathroom. All right, and so just kind of be prepared for that. That's going to happen pretty regularly, but don't worry, it's a good thing. But drink your juices slowly. And
you will also need, these are things that you probably have in your home already, but if you don't, you can get a cutting board, a good cutting board, some good knives, because you will be doing a lot of cutting, and be careful not to cut yourself. And just your overall schedule when you want to prepare. We usually prepared at night for the next day.
Yes.
We would cut up our fruits and juice them that night, actually. The way my schedule is, I was able to come home, cut it up during the day. Then when I get home in the evening, juice them, juice it at night.
Yes.
But you just, whatever time works for you. Definitely want to get your prayer time in,
Yes.
quiet time, soaking
Yes.
time, whatever you call it, meditation. That's very important through this process. Play some music, worship music, wherever you need to get your time in, and however you know your schedule best. So make sure you get that time in, even when you're preparing the juice.
That's
It
right.
makes it. I might try that this time. Maybe play some music,
Yes.
because I like quiet mostly, but I think playing some music, worship music, or whatever for me would help me. Just to kind of chill. So, but definitely, set aside your time to prepare the juices as well as prayer and, getting yourself ready. Okay. All right. So I think we're going to talk about some how-tos next.
Yes.
Oh, did I touch on that? Food storage.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
important.
Oh, yeah.
It's very important.
Food storage.
Food storage is very important, as we talked about early. We learned through this process that live foods, as we call it, living foods, do not store, that are not designed to store. And so it's important for you to make sure that you store it while you're storing them in preparation to use them, that you're storing them in good containers.
Right. Also, and then for the anal folks who are out there like myself, it was just easier for me to put like all my green stuff together, all my greens together, the kales, the broccoli, all the green vegetables on one shelf, and then all the non-green vegetables on another shelf. I mean,
You
that's
made
just
it look so beautiful.
thank you. That's just my way of doing it because it's easier to reach. You don't have to kind of look all over your refrigerator to find where the broccoli is, or and I know some people, you have your refrigerator already organized, but that worked for me because after a while it gets to be a lot of vegetables and fruits in your refrigerator. So
Yes.
that's just
Your refrigerator will look like the Garden of Eden.
yeah. So
And you'll be so proud of it.
Yep, so that's just a few things that we learned, lessons learned. If there's anything else that comes to mind, we'll tell you later, but that's pretty much the lessons that we learned during this time. So here are some how-tos, or you want to add that to it?
Mobilizing the juice.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, yeah, mobilizing the juice, that's basically just taking it to work with you.
Yes.
We have lunch boxes. You need to find a lunch box that'll fit your mason jars. That's all. And what we did was you just have to remember to take your straw, your little sippy top with you. Like I would, you want to keep your mason jars closed tightly until you get to work, and then put them in your fridge if you have that access, and take your straws with you, and change over once you get to work. You don't want to take it loose before on the ride to work unless you're
Right.
drinking it around that time. But but just be sure that you carry your juice in your bags. If you have to use a little ice pack, do that. If you have access to a refrigerator, put them in the refrigerator, and so on and so forth. Even in the freezer, sometimes they don't freeze fast, but it will get cold.
Yes, it
So
will.
you might want to sit it in the freezer, not overnight.
No.
But you
No.
want to, if you just want to get a quick chill when you get to work or something, you can put it in the freezer and it'll give it a nice chill. And yeah, so that's kind of like just talking about how to get your juice to work, and don't forget your juice.
Don't forget your juice.
Don't
The
forget
worst
your
thing
juice.
is getting to work and realizing you don't have your juice. It's important to make sure that you're taking your juice every day. So as you're walking out, ladies, grabbing your purse, don't forget your juices. Fellas, and before you get in your car to get to work or wherever you have to be, don't forget your juice. Because that's your nourishment throughout the day. It's very important to remember to carry those things. Also, we want to talk about cleaning your juicer. One of the things that we learned early on that we have pretty much all of the centrifugal juicers are set up the same way. In the back is where the pulp is caught. It is a good idea. We learned early, if you're not gonna clean that thing every time you make a juice, put a bag on the inside of the container so it can catch your pulp. And And then when you do start juicing, you want to juice 2 or 3 juices. Then you want to clean out the container, that the receptacle that pushes, that filters and pours the juice in. You want to clean that out. You want to make sure the pulp basket, make sure that it's full. And then what you want to do with that bag, you want to take it out, and you want to conserve the bag, and you want to, you want to save the pulp so that you could reuse it after the juice fast. Or you can take and use the pulp as compost in your yard. Yes, it serves as fertilizer as well for those of us who have yards, and you want to see your garden get greener, your grass get greener. It's a good idea to save the pulp and put it in your yard and watch it grow. So cleaning, you want to clean that juicer as many times as possible. At a very minimum, 2 juices every 2 juices. That's what I try to do. Every 2 juices to clean it up. Yeah.
Yep.
What else we got here?
Oh, and get ready for the fruit flies, because there's going to be a lot of them.
Yes.
We still have some, and we have, he's still making juice, but they are horrific.
Yes. The juice flies will come.
I know I ate some. I've eaten some
you ate
fruit
some
flies.
So those are just some of the things to learn. Clean up. But I'm telling you, with all that comes with it, it's well worth the experience. It's well worth the journey. Your skin clears and starts to glow and to shine. Your energy levels, and we stress the importance of praying and fasting as well. Praying while we're fasting, because I am convinced that more comes off than physical weight during this process as you fast and pray. Some of the weight is connected to the spiritual weight that we're carrying, and so remember to keep in mind as we're juicing, this is still a fast unto the Lord. And so those are some of our lessons learned and what to do. So in closing, if you have not already, gone over to www.superjuiceme.com, run on over there and take a look at the documentary. Immediately after that, you want to download the 28-day Super Juice Me fast program. Is filled with videos, coaching, recipes, listen, the whole nine. Listen, you don't want to shortchange yourself. Get that app, download it, and join us in this journey on starting on Monday, August 22nd. All right. Well, that's it, Reformers. You want to close us out?
Well, as you said, get the app. There is a fee for the app. It's not free, but it's not expensive. It's like $12.99, and it's well worth it. You get videos, you get reminders when to take your juices. It's a really, 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 really good app. So you don't want to shortchange yourself.
Yes.
Purchase it, buy it, and you will not be disappointed. Make sure you read, once you get the app, read all the information in it. It's very informative. The guy, Jason Bell, he's very funny and he talks a lot, but it's good stuff, So, yeah, I wish you all the best. We will be, supporting you guys through videos, and I'm going to try to be more, vocal, on the videos and, live chats and everything through this process, so you guys can be interactive and you can talk to us and we can answer your questions. So I wish you all the best. If you need anything, just contact us. You know how to get to us. You can message us through the Reform Fitness page, and we will happily answer your questions. And I'm ready to get started with you, and I'm looking forward to this journey together.
All right, Reformers, it's your captain and the first lady of Reform Fitness.
Oh.
Are you ready? We're excited.
Captain
We're
X.
about to get, she's a captain X.
or commissioner. The captain
Oh yeah, yeah.
commissioner.
My dad dubbed her the commissioner of Reform Fitness. We're excited, y'all. Let's get down with this journey. We're gonna schedule some time to do some live chats, and let's interact. Let's
and you'll also hear from other people who have done this, because we have some friends who have also, they did their first 28 day fast.
Yes.
So I can't wait to hear their testimonies. I mean, we know of some of them, but we can't wait to share them with you.
Yes.
So we have a few more people that have done this fast, and we're going to do our best to get their testimonies out to you, their lessons learned and things like that, and as well as their testimonies. So wait for that. Be on the lookout for that. All right,
good people. Thank you for your attention and your time.
Yes.
We're so excited. Reform Fitness, we're taking it to the next level. 2016, Super Juice Me Fast.